what are the systems, structures, people that are going to keep me accountable, right? And when I don't live into those values, don't live into those commitments, those promises, the accountability piece is how do I own that, and how do I shift whatever things I need to in order to stay further in integrity. So that's what I think about for integrity personally. The first experience that I would connect to of feeling a real accountability was actually with my mom, right? And it was our relationship and what I would say, like us being a team, right? And I think the clear distinction for me was when, once my dad died, right? Like even before that there were challenges, but once my dad died, like, the dynamics of how we needed to like exist in order to survive and thrive changed drastically. And I can remember at age 12, 13, like needing to be responsible and accountable for making dinner, right? Or doing things around the house. And it wasn't just chores for chores' sake, but it was like, listen, if you don't do these things, we are not going to move forward the way we need to, right? And I'm doing my part from my mom's perspective of working these jobs, doing whatever she needs to do to bring in resources, but like, you've got to do your part, right? And it was having that sense of, here's somebody I really care about, and in order for both of us to move forward, I've got to do something like that. That's the first experience of accountability and understanding of being accountable, I think, that I have.
Well, yeah. And I think to that point, like we all need to understand it because things change, right? And what happens is a lot of times for adults and for young people, when things change and they're not going to be able to meet the expectation, we all kind of cower, we kind of shrink, we get small. And the big thing to do would be to approach the person and say, hey, this changed. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to you on Friday, this assignment, this work project. Can I get until Monday, make the new promise, make the new closure statement so that everyone's clear on like what's going to happen. And that's the big thing to do. But it's like people are scared of the consequence. And that's the uncomfortability that Will's talking about is like, oh, like what now? And I think, teaching people to have boundaries, teaching them how to say no, to not take on more than they can, not bite off more than they can chew, stuff like that. Those are the types of lessons that we all need in order to be better at being accountable to ourselves.